We're here with Celtics guard Jrue Holiday. Jrue, you're back in the NBA Finals for the second time in 4 seasons. Not bad. You're the only player, though, with championship experience on this roster. What are you telling your teammates about what it takes to win on this stage?
You know what? I don't really have to tell them much. I got a bunch of teammates that have been to the big stage, just didn't execute it the way they wanted to. But man, they locked in. We're all locked in. You can tell by how we executed through the playoffs, what we did in the regular season, and now it's just about, this rest that we had, this break that we had, which was long, but coming back out here tomorrow and showing what we could do.
I've heard so much from Jason Tatum, from Jaylen Brown over the years, how their last finals appearance, it stuck with them, that they didn't want to be congratulated even on a good run because they didn't feel like they completed the mission that they set out to. How much do you feel that from your teammates, and what characteristics, similarities do you see between championship teams that you've been a part of?
They've told me that. Yeah. We've talked about it. Even just when I first got here and just about, this is about business. This is about getting the job done. So they talk about that run. They talk about how it made them feel, and I feel like that just propels them and gives them motivation to get back to the spot and then take care of business. But for me, maybe even just for some of the younger people who haven't been here, it's just kind of like, it's hard. It's extremely hard, but you got to try to embrace it. You got to try to have fun and enjoy it and do it as a team. So.
Yeah, Jrue. What's up, Jrue?
What's happening,
That's my guy. You know, I raised Jrue in New Orleans.
Man, here we go.
And now we got a former Celtic now.
But real talk, one of the best teammates I ever had. Seriously, and I mean that. I'm not just saying it.
I appreciate it.
So, Jrue, you go from a guy that, on any given night could average 20 a night, all-star caliber player. I feel like with you taking a lesser role, tell me how you embrace that, the sacrifices you done made this season for as a team to make them be a championship contender.
It's about winning. It's about winning. It's about fit and mold. This team doesn't require me to be a 20-a-night scorer every single night. They require me to sometimes maybe score 20, but for the most part, get into the paint, rebound, make the right plays, get stops on defense, and at this stage they kind of put the worst defender on me. So it is what it is. We got Jason, we got JB. Yep. During the season we had KP. There's just so many different dynamic players that we have, and D. White has been hooping. The whole season. And for me, I'm just fortunate or unfortunate enough to have sometimes the worst defender on me. So I take it upon myself to go down there to the block. Sam Cassell always yelling at me to go, though.
Man.
And he don't never stop talking. So
you mentioned KP, Kristaps Porzingis, though. How's he been looking in practice? He says he's going to be good to go for this game.
He's been looking really good.
Yeah.
I think these 10 days that we've had have really helped him. I think us being locked in and really focused in on what we want to do as a team, and then including him back in has been really, really good.
Perk, a couple of years ago when Jrue and I were talking in the finals, he told me that if he goes down and is remembered as an elite defender and a champion, he said, that's good enough for me. And you are that. And now the guy standing in your way that you are going to have to take on the defensive assignment of in order to get another championship is Kyrie Irving. You have plenty of experience there. Yeah. But what are the challenges of defending a player like him?
Everything. He's one of the best players in the league. He'll go down as one of the best players in the NBA ever. He has everything in his bag, from finishing left and right hand, getting to the paint, to the midi. We see what he does with the walk-up threes or even just catch and shoot threes. He has a complete game. So it's not going to be just me. It's definitely going to be a team effort. I think being able to just have the experience of playing against them and doing all that gives me a little bit of ease of mind. But for the most part, it's really just about going up there playing hard, and wherever the cards fall, that's where they fall.
I find that the finals are a natural time sometimes to reflect just a little bit. You were traded here this past off season, just a couple of weeks after you said that, Milwaukee is where I could see myself for years and years to come, potentially for the rest of my career. Yeah. How has Boston embraced you, and how do you feel about it as your forever home here?
At first, when I first came, I thought that they would hate me because of kind of the series that went back and forth with the year or two before that. But man, I came in and they squeezed me. They hugged me and they embraced me and made me feel like I was a part of the team. And since then, it's been nothing but love. And you know how the city is. Once they love you, there's nothing like it. So it's been great.
Hey, Jrue, look, if y'all complete the mission, which I believe y'all will, I got y'all picked to win at 7.
My boy.
You pulling out your receipts? Are you pulling out your receipts?
Nah, man.
Oh, yeah,
You always do.
Yeah.
Perk keeps them for everybody, Drew. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no,
Thank you
so you
much.
pulling them out for me then.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There you go. Thank you so much for stopping by NBA Today, Drew.
Nah, thank you for having me.
Wanna try to post at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm here, feeling fun.